Good morning, ladles and jelly spoons, and this is a gardening video. So those of you who want to see gardening videos will be so pleased that it isn't an EUC video. But while I'm on the subject, can I just say this is first and foremost a gardening channel. It's just that the EUCs, which is the electric unicycles, has become my hobby and I love it. And because I already do YouTube, I've already got the platform for it. I don't want to start a secondary channel and just get waylaid into having two channels. I've already got things like 2 Instagrams and 2 Facebooks. It's just there's too much. So that said, I will put a few up. I don't understand why people moan though, because it's basically, it'll have EUC in the title. So you just simply see the video, new video come up, it's an EUC, you don't want to watch it, that's absolutely fine. I would love you to watch it, I'd like you to watch it, because it does take time and effort to do the videos. And for an example, Emerald Bren, who does YouTube, friend of mine, he rides a bike as a hobby, a pedal bike. Now, if he started doing pedal bike videos, I probably wouldn't be interested, but I'd probably watch it to an idiot here who's come up on my right away. So you know, what a dickhead, just pulled in, absolute bell end. Yeah, I wouldn't want to watch it, sorry, but I'd watch it just probably to support him and then give him some stick like, this isn't a gardening video. I'm off EUCs now, that's it, we're back to gardening. So today there's a conifer that's growing on one of my regular customers' path, next to the path, but the conifer itself is growing over the path. And I've said this for donkey's years, people don't see plants growing. They put something in, then you don't see it growing, and then notice it massive or in the way, or you know, too big years down the line. So this one's been put next to the path and it's been fine, and then suddenly it gets a bit big and you walk, you can't even use the path. So there's two choices here, well, three. One, leave it and walk around it off the path. Two, get rid of it. Or three, do what I'm doing. And it's a bit of a, well, it's not a gamble. What I'm going to do is I'm going to cut all the lower branches off and sort of make it into either a lollipop, a square, or a cylinder. And I won't really know what I want to do until I start doing it. I wouldn't mind square, but which one I choose, it's one of them, you know, one of them three: lollipop, square, or that's what we're doing. But that's going to be time. It won't look like that today. I'm only going to get the basics. I'm going to just trim it all up. It'll probably look straggly and might even look awful today. But what I could do, and what really I should do, is video this and put the video on storage somewhere, then go back, finish it off and put it all together. But I'm impatient, so we'll just video what we're going to do today. That's what we're doing anyway. I'm just going to pick up my shredder now, so we'll go and pick that up and then we'll get on onto the job. So I'll see you in a bit when I've got the shredder on board. Okay, well, change of plan. I'm here to get the shredder, but we don't need it. I'll tell you why in a sec. Well, we do need it, but we don't need it right now because I've just realised it's Saturday morning. Saturday morning, and I think the guy who lives there, or there's a family who live there, one of them is a taxi driver, and I think he might be asleep, you know, we're doing last night. So I've got a plan. I was going to get the chainsaw as well. I'll just use the Silky and the little Gardena saw I've got, which will keep the noise down. And then what I'll do is I'll put the cuttings in my trailer and bring them back here, and I'll shred them here, and that should keep the noise down. Well, it will keep the noise down. So yeah, we're off with no shredder on board or no chainsaw, but it's not a massive conifer anyway. So yeah, I'll turn you off and I'll see you when we're at the job. So we have the offending conifer, and as I say, it was probably planted a few years back, and you know, the edges here, so the conifer's like, you know, so big, and yet it's, you know, but you can't get past. But the first thing we've got to do is take these lights off. It's got some lights on, so I'll strip them off, and then what we're going to do is just take all the bottom off, and then probably leave it to about there, and take the top off as well. And that's why I'm wondering whether to go round or square, but we'll play that by ear once we see the bottom off. So the first thing is, let's get the lights off. And here I go, using one of my own quick tips there, still using it. It's a little quick tip on how to move some small branches. So I'm actually using a silky saw, which when I got it, it was fantastic and everyone raves on about them, and yes, it was sharp. Thing is, it cost me, I can't remember exactly, say between 30 and 40 pounds, I think. Now, it really needs changing now, thrown away, because it's had its day and I haven't used it that much. But I'm in a dilemma, because I'm thinking, do I just get a £3 one from eBay and then throw that away and then get another £3 one? I mean, you can get 10 or more for the same amount of money that I've had this, but I think that those 10 would last a lot longer. Bit of a dilemma on that one. And that's all the bottom cut, but there's a gap here, look. I knew this would happen, or I was hoping it wouldn't happen. One of the branches that we've cut off has been extra long, and it's left a gap. But what we're going to have to do is, obviously, we'll trim it all into shape now. I'm going to go for cylindrical, and basically just feed it, and just it will eventually fill out. But we could try and tie some branches in at a later date. We're just, again, it's playing it by ear. It won't be seen from the house, which is a good point, you know, but I wish it was like this all the way around, but it's not. Always step back as well and have a little look. And there we have them, all trimmed up. So I'm very pleased with it. As I say, there's a gap in, nothing I can do about that. I'll just make sure we look after it, prune it well, and each time you prune it, it will stimulate it. And yeah, that's it. So a bit of cleaning up to do now. Get the place looking a little bit more tidy for when I leave and ship shape. And then that will only leave one small, very important thing to do, and that is feed it. I'm going to give it some just general fertilizer using GROWMORE. I will put a link in the description, and if you can use any links that I give out, it really does help. I do get a small percentage. It is small. I will never be able to retire on it, but it helps the channel grow, and I appreciate it. So there'll be a link in for the fertilizer. So yeah, thanks for watching. I hope you found it interesting. See you on the next video.